You're tuned in. To Stardom 100 Radio. Stardom 100 Radio.
What time is it?
With your host, Tanisha Davis. We're the show that's keeping it all the way 100 with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the heavenly orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, aka Mr. Everlasting, the lyrical assassin, and you are tuned into Stardom 100 Radio. Let's go.
Call security!
Yo, what's poppin'? It's the Young Lion, Sammy, and right now you're tuned in to Stardom 100 Radio. Keep it locked.
Happy Sunday to you. Welcome to Stardom 100 Radio. This is your host, none other than Tanisha Davis. Today is December 10th. It is a Sunday. And it feels like the days are just flying by. You know, I'm like, wasn't it just Halloween? But anyway, it's December. And you are getting prepared for Christmas. You're doing your shopping and all those great things. So I just wanted to jump on here today with a subject that I felt like a lot of people, you know, when the holidays come around, people start feeling different. You know, some people are jolly and happy and, you know, and then some people are going through a state of depression and they're just feeling forgotten and, you know, a lot of different moods, which, of course, I myself, I felt those ways at times. So I woke up this morning and said, what's something that I could speak on that would help somebody? And the first thing I thought about was Joseph. Thought about Joseph in the Bible. I love the story of Joseph because I feel like I relate so much to Joseph. And many of you may have felt like, you know, you relate to the story of Joseph because Joseph went through a lot. Joseph had a dream God had given him, and he, you know, made the mistake telling his dream, like many of us do. And that took him through a lot, from betrayal, from his family being tossed in a pit, sold off to slavery, and other things. But I want to focus particularly on this season of his life where he's in the jail. And while he's in the jail, he comes across, there's two other guys that are in the jail, and he interprets their dreams for them. You know, can you imagine being in a very bad situation, but yet you still have a heart to help other people, even though you're suffering as well? So in this situation, he interprets their dreams, and the cupbearer, he reminds him, you know, don't forget to tell the Pharaoh about me. Have you ever had someone that you have told something and you're like, don't forget about me, please don't forget about me, because you feel this person has the potential to change your life? The cupbearer to the Pharaoh could just say something to the Pharaoh that would have helped Joseph. But it says in Genesis 40:23 that he forgot him. He forgot all about him. And not only did he forget him, we're not talking like he forgot him for like a few days. It says he forgot him for 2 full years. Can you imagine telling someone something who could change your life with one word? Maybe it was a job you really wanted, and you felt like if they would just say this, I'd have this amazing job that would change my life. And for whatever reason, that person forgot about you. They didn't tell someone about you. Or maybe you tried to relocate to a city that you felt like was the land of opportunity. And you asked someone to do something and they forgot about you. They didn't do it. They didn't come through. And you just knew if I could get here, it would change my life. So imagine Joseph sitting in this jail for 2 full years, just feeling forgotten, feeling like, God, you gave me this dream. God, you gave me this gift. And they don't remember me. They don't even remember me. So today, I want to encourage someone that feels like this. If you're in a season of your life where you feel like you're forgotten, no one seems to remember your gift and your abilities and the things that you know how to do, despite the fact that you've helped some of these very people, but it seems like you're being overlooked, feels like you're hanging in the shadows of life. I want you to look at this season as not a season of being forgotten, not a season of being forsaken, but a season where God is covering you so that you can perfect the gift that's in you. Everyone has something special about them. You have a gift. And I want you to use this season to perfect that gift. Look at it like the spotlight is not on me right now. So I can perfect my gift. I can become the best version of myself. I can become the best. If you're a painter, I could study how to paint the best picture ever. If you are a writer, I can study how to write the best work of art. If you make clothing or products or whatever it is that you do, this is your season to perfect it so that there are no errors, so that when you do come out of that jail like he did, eventually he came out of that door and all eyes were on him, and he was eventually exalted up into a position where all eyes are on him. You're going to go into that season where everything you do, people are going to be watching you. Imagine Joseph when he was in that jail. If Joseph had scratched his back, no one saw him scratching his back. Whatever he was doing in there for 2 years, no one saw it. So when he became in this high position of Pharaoh, everyone saw everything he did. If he scratched his back, they saw it. So there's going to come a season where everybody's going to see every little thing you do. Everything, down to what you say on social media, down to the interviews, down to what you post. People are going to go look way back, decades, and watch stuff that you did and you said, everything's going to matter at that time. So this is your season to perfect everything. And I'm not saying like we're perfect people, because we still make errors even in the spotlight. But I'm saying this is your time to present yourself as the best version ever. Like, work on every single thing. If you got some bad habits, work on that. If you have a problem with communicating with people, work on that. If you still have some things about your craft that you still don't know, work on that. This is that season of your life to work on things, because eventually you're going to walk through that door. You're going to walk through that door, that opportunity, because God has not forsaken you. God has not forgot about you. God has not forgot about you. And it's amazing how Joseph went through 2 full years. Now, you don't know how long you're going to have to wait. Maybe you'll be 2 years. Maybe you'll be 1 month. Maybe you'll just be 24 hours and then you're going to experience this life-changing moment. But while you're in this season, I want you to perfect the things that you need to perfect in your life. Prepare yourself, because it's coming. The dream is coming. It's coming. But you need to prepare yourself. So that's what I want to encourage you to do today. Go home, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, start working on yourself. Start working more on your gift. So when the time comes, it'll be like this scripture where Genesis 41:38, the Pharaoh said, "Can we find anyone like this man, one in whom is the Spirit of God?" One in whom is the Spirit of God. Can we find anyone like him? You're going to run into that person. They're going to say, wow, Is anybody else like this? Because they're going to see how amazing you are because you use this time to work on yourself. You use this time to perfect yourself. So see the positive in everything. A lot of times we're looking at the negative. Man, I'm supposed to be over here. I'm supposed to be doing this. Why not? Why isn't anyone seeing me? Why isn't anyone paying attention to me? I'm doing all these great things and it doesn't seem like no one cares or sees it. This is because this is a time where God has you hid. And he has you hid for good reason. Because you need to work on some things. So, I hope that encouraged someone today. You're not forgotten. This is just a season where you need to work on some things. And when you get done working, when you feel like you've reached man, I'm an expert at this. That's when that door is going to open for you. And you're going to walk out of that jail, that prison situation that you feel like you're in. And all eyes are going to be on you. Okay? So prepare yourself. Love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to Stardom 100 Radio. I pray that you have a wonderful day and that you have a great start to your week. Remember, you are not forgotten. God is just covering you, but your time is coming. Be blessed. And thanks for tuning in to Stardom 100 Radio. Be sure to follow the show on all digital streaming platforms. Later.